The jagged cliffs and glowing moss dissolved into darkness, replaced by a hidden chamber buried deep within the realm's heart. The space was a perfect sphere, its obsidian walls carved with the Xiao Clan sigils, glowing faintly with an ancient power that seemed to hum with the weight of millions of years. Xiao Wuchen was standing a transparent glass-like ground just at the center of the sphere room. Suddenly he felt an invisible pressure crashing him down, suppressing his late immortal emperor realm cultivation to mortal level and rendering his void techniques inert, forcing him to his knees as his breath grew shallow, the weight a test of his very soul. Wuchen's system flared to life, its blue screen turning red, giving him the multiple warnings. Suppression field detected, cultivation restricted, analyzing. The message offered little solace as he struggled to stand back. Each attempt to summon his power met with a searing backlash that scorched his meridians. Soon he gave up and sat on the transparent glass ground. He carefully began observing the Xiao Clan's sigil and recognized them from a forbidden book of the Xiao family library. If I remember correctly, this must be related to ancestor Xiao Lingtian, he thought. Soon, Wuchen's earthborn mind deduced its purpose. A trial, he murmured, his serene smile strained but resolute. I will absolutely pass it, great-grandfather. A spectral voice boomed, shaking the chamber. Only one of true void heritage may claim what lies within, it declared, Xiao Lingtian's form materializing. A towering figure in black robes, eyes twin voids. Prove your worth, child of my blood, or be lost to the abyss, he intoned, fading into motes of void qi. Wuchen's system updated. Endure void suppression. Unlock inheritance. Special reward. Due to the system failing to notify the host beforehand, the host will receive a special reward. The inheritance will be upgraded by one major realm. That is, if the host were to unlock it. The transparent glass floor parted, revealing a void essence crystal, its glow encased in a void qi barrier, amplifying the suppression. Wuchen had no way to use his qi, so he decided to put all his trust in his defensive artifacts and tempered body. He sat cross-legged to resist the pressure. His body trembled, but his resolve held, the runes chanting Lingtian's feats, severing the heavenly Tao, forging void gates, sealing this realm. The suppression eased, the barrier cracking, the crystal's glow intensifying as Wuchen's qi surged, his mind absorbing the legacy. The trial escalated, the walls shifting to release 5 powerful wraiths, each casting a different type of curse on him, their claws dripping corrosive qi. With no cultivation, Wuchen endured extreme pain all over his body for whole 3 days. But his meditative sitting stance didn't faze. At last, the barrier broke, the void essence crystal flooding him with energy, stabilizing his cultivation and removing all curses. An immortal god-tier technique, Void Pulse Echo, imprinted in his mind, amplifying his sea of qi multifolds. His system noted enhanced luck detection. Lingtian's voice returned, softer. You are worthy, child of my blood. Rise. A door materialized, glowing with void qi. Lingtian's figure put its semi-transparent ethereal form hand on Xiao Wuchen's head, directly helping him to break through to perfected Immortal Emperor realm. Wuchen thanked him before his figure vanished in thin air. He stepped through the door, emerging near the cliffs. The prodigy's gone, the secret realm gate about to disappear. He activated a void gate, returning to the Void Star domain, where he told his guards to not let anyone disturb him while he is stabilizing his foundation. In meditation, he explored the Void Pulse Echo and learned that it provides explosive power, but also consumes more than half of the spiritual energy of an immortal emperor. If I just somehow increase my spiritual energy, it would become easier to just use this technique and kill enemies above my realm. A month passes, and now Xiao Wuchen has completely stabilized his realm. Just one more opportunity and I'll be able to break through to Grand Transcendence realm. My dear system, do you have any quest for me? The thought of reaching Grand Transcendence Realm had made Wuchen excited to the point he forgot to maintain his dignity. Suddenly, his system flagged a new alert. New quest, Celestial Beast, Outbreak, 4th layer, seal the Chaos Rift. Location, Twilight Expanse. A map materialized, pinpointing a volatile region in the 4th layer, where celestial rifts tore through the fabric of reality, spilling chaotic ki that lured ferocious beasts. Wuchen's fingers traced the coordinates, his mind racing. Beast cores rich in ki, a rift's unstable energy. This could fuel my breakthrough, he thought, his pulse quickening. But Wuchen saw only opportunity. Rising, he summoned a void gate, its dark vortex swirling with energy. Time to push my limits, he said, stepping through into the twilight expanse. The air crackled with chaotic ki. The ground gleamed with crystalline shards, and the sky fractured into jagged rifts, bleeding golden light. Distant ki signatures flickered. Prodigies and elders drawn to the outbreak. But Wuchen's gaze fixed on the largest rift, its dangerous aura resonating with him. This is no coincidence, he mused, his void ki stirring. The ground shuddered as a storm phoenix erupted from the rift, its wings sparking with lightning, its peak Immortal Emperor realm aura scattering lesser cultivators. Wuchen's void pulse echo activated, his fist crashing into the beast's core with a thunderous boom, shattering it. But the technique drained over half his spiritual energy, leaving him winded. Too inefficient, he muttered, adjusting his stance as the rift pulsed again, unleashing a pack of ethereal tigers, their starlit claws slashing toward him. Dodging with earth-honed reflexes, Wuchen unleashed a wave of void chi via void pulse echo, suppressing the tigers' movements and crushing their cores. The rift's golden light flickered wildly, its chaotic ki spiraling, threatening to obliterate the expanse. Stabilize it with void ki, Wuchen realized. As he channeled his chi into the rift, a shadow loomed, a celestial beast king, a void dragon wreathed in starlight, its peak Grand Transcendence realm aura crushing the air. Its roar shook the expanse, its fiery gaze locking onto Wuchen. But Wuchen stood firm. If I seal the rift, its energy is mine, he thought, dodging the dragon's claw as he wove void chi into the rift's edges. The strain tore at his meridians, his energy plummeting to 5%, but the rift began to stabilize, its qui flooding into him, pushing his cultivation beyond the peak of the Immortal Emperor realm. The dragon struck, its tail slamming Wuchen into the crystalline ground, pain exploding through his body. Yet Wuchen gritted his teeth, channeling the last of the Void Essence Crystal's lingering power. A protective artifact deflected the dragon's next blast, buying him seconds. The rift hummed, fully stabilized, its energy surging into Wuchen, replenishing his kibut. The dragon loomed, its maw opening for a killing blow. A seal within the rift shattered, unleashing a black phantom, its fierce aura clashing with the dragon's, their battle shaking the expanse. Wuchen staggered to his feet, his body battered, cultivation teetering at the edge of a breakthrough. A new portal flickered within the rift, leading to the 5th layer, its celestial ki shimmering with promise and peril. The dragon roared, with Phantom holding it at bay, leaving Wuchen at a crossroads. Flee through the portal. It would take you to your destiny.